In this video, we want to talk about the relative atomic mass or AR of chlorine. Okay, if you go to the periodic table, you'll find that the AR of chlorine is 35,5. Okay, so I want you to understand how did they get 35,5 as the relative atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, so for them to get the AR of chlorine as 35,5, they use the relative abundances of the isotopes which are found in chlorine. Okay, so they use the two isotopes of chlorine, which is chlorine 37 and chlorine 35. So when I say chlorine 37, I mean the isotope of chlorine, which is a isotopic mass of 37, and when I say chlorine 35, I refer to the isotope of chlorine, which has got the isotopic mass of 35. So the relative abundances of these two isotopes are as follows. They are in the ratio of 3 for chlorine 37 to 1 for chlorine 35. Okay, so if you add these two numbers, we get 4. Okay, so what does this ratio mean? It means for every 3 chlorine 37 isotopes in chlorine, we've got 1 isotope of chlorine, which has a mass of 35. Okay, so now we've added our two ratios, 3 to 1, we get 4. Okay, so for us to come up with this 35,5, we simply say 3, which represents the chlorine 37 isotope, 3 over total of the ratio, that's 3 over 4, multiplied by the mass of 37, plus 1 over 4. 1, remember, represents the ratio of chlorine 35. 1 over 4, which is total of our ratio, multiplied by the mass of chlorine isotope, which is 35. Okay, if you take the results, this is working into a calculator and punch the figures as I've written here, you'll come up with 35,5 as the AR or relative atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, so if you're using percentages, you know that 3 over 4 is 75%. Okay, so you can calculate using percentages. So 75%, that's 3 over 4, which is 75 out of 100 multiplied by, let's say, with the mass of chlorine, let's say isotope, plus 1 over 4 is 25. Size 25 of 100 multiplied by 35. Okay, you'll get the same result. Okay, so that's 35,5. So the relative atomic mass of chlorine according in the periodic table is 35,5 because they use the relative abundances of the two chlorine isotopes, which is chlorine, which is a mass of 37 and a mass of 35. Okay, I hope you know what are isotopes. Isotopes are just atoms of the same element which have got the same proton number. So in this case, chlorine proton number is 17. So chlorine 37 is the same proton number of 17, and chlorine 35 proton number of 17. So isotopes are just atoms of the same element with the same proton number but different numbers of neutrons. Okay, so the differences in neutrons, that's which gives rise to the different masses like 37 and 35. So if you want to know the number of neutrons in chlorine isotope, which is the mass of 37, you simply say this mass number 37 minus 17 and you get 20. So this one has got 20 neutrons. Okay, here again, for you to know the number of neutrons of this chlorine 35, say 35 minus 17 and you get 18 neutrons. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. See you in the next videos.